Deschutes Public Library, and I'm here today to show you how you can bring together just a few ingredients to cause a great big reaction. So today, I'm going to mix two of my favorite things, fall and science. We're gonna make a volcano pumpkin today, and I'm gonna show you what you need. You're going to need some vinegar, dish soap. You can have food coloring, it's optional, you don't have to have it. I'm gonna use green food coloring today, and baking soda. And a couple other things that might be handy if you're doing this experiment inside is a tray or something to catch our overflow once we make our volcano pumpkins erupt, and maybe a little jar. And again, these are optional, but always nice when you're thinking about cleanup and the mess that you can make. So to get started, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have cleaned out your pumpkin. I pre-cleaned mine out. You want to just scoop out all of those insides. If you have an adult at home, you can have them help you too with cutting that open. And then another optional thing you can do for this experiment today is you can carve your pumpkin or carve shapes or different designs in there too. And that might change the reaction that we get in the flow of our eruption. But for me, I'm just gonna use this pumpkin right here. It's a little, it's a pumpkin that's perfect for pumpkin pie, so it's a little bit smaller than some of the pumpkins you might see. And I'm gonna take my little white jar, and inside I'm going to mix maybe 2 tablespoons of baking soda. So that's about the amount that I'm gonna put in there. I'm not gonna measure mine out exactly though. So I've got my baking soda, and then I'm going to do about 1 tablespoon of dish soap. And the dish soap is there to kind of add to the foaminess of our explosion, of our eruption. So I've got those 2 things in there, and then we're going to add our vinegar. So the way that this works, oh, first I'm gonna add my food coloring. And when we add our vinegar, the chemistry in this experiment is that our vinegar is acidic, it's an acid, and then our baking soda is a base. So when they come together, they're going to have a reaction, and that reaction is going to cause kind of like a carbon dioxide effect. So you know when you have a soda or a really carbonated fizzy drink at home and you shake it and you get that fizz? That's kind of what's happening here. So I'm going to add maybe an ounce of vinegar. Are we ready? Let's cause a reaction. And there it goes. So this is just one way that you can do a pumpkin volcano at home. There are so many different ways to mix things together and get a chemical reaction. Another one of my favorites is called elephant's toothpaste, where you mix peroxide and yeast together, and it causes kind of like a tube of toothpaste overflowing. Other things you can do with this experiment is, again, try carving some things in your pumpkins. Talk about the different flow of the eruption. Maybe you can add more baking soda or more vinegar, play around with the measurements, hypothesize what you get. But whatever you do, have fun. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.